And action! Hello, everybody. Welcome back to AICon 2025. Reporting here from Seattle, Washington. This is almost the end of the second day. We are close to getting to the moment that the keynote is about to start behind us. But I decided to do one last interview today with a very special guest, our amigo Angat Yogi. Angat, welcome.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it.
It's a big pleasure to have you here, especially everybody. I met Angat thanks to Bob Rapp. You remember him? That was it yesterday? Yes, yesterday we talked to Bob. Awesome person, and a person like him recommending Angat, who has
Yeah.
a great trajectory. I was like, you need to come and share your history. But amigo, before that, for the people that do not know you, would you mind introducing yourself?
Yeah.
What do you do and why are you special?
Sure. So I am Angat Yogi. I come originally from Nepal. Then I went to high school in Costa Rica, and then I got a scholarship at University of Oklahoma, and then I did internship in American Fidelity where I got a full-time position, and currently I'm working as a senior software dev. It's been 3 years there.
Oh, wow. Quick question, what do you develop on?
My tech stacks are Angular in front end, and then C Sharp in the API side, and then SQL in the back end. Yeah,
Back end,
yeah,
because
yeah,
two
for the
tiers
data
they had.
side. Yes, yes,
.NET Sharper.
yes, yes.
.NETer? How do you say in English?
We
Do you
say
have
.NET.
.NET guy?
.NET developer.
.NET developer?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Spanish it's .NETero. We have some weird ways to refer when we do that. Yeah, it's been a while. I did a big part of my development career, C Sharp developer as well, getting all the certifications, all that. ASP.NET and the
Oh,
front
wow.
ends that we
Okay,
used to.
nice,
No,
nice.
there was no Angular on those days, but super fun.
Uh-huh.
But amigo Angat, so you have a really interesting trajectory that is really cool. That coming from Nepal and all the, because you have not immigrated once but twice, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And would you mind to share how was to be able to do those jumps on continents and because most of that was from your effort, right?
I would give most of my credit to. So I grew up in an orphanage in Nepal. I lost my parents when I was 3, and I have a younger brother
Oh,
who
sorry.
is 1.5 years younger than me. So he's still in Nepal. So, anyways, so SOS taught me. They gave me the education and all that. So I finished my 10th grade, and I got a scholarship in the capital city of our country to do 11th and 12th. And in the middle of that, one day, one of the nice gentlemen came to me, and he asked me if I could give an interview. He gave me an opportunity to do an interview for the high school in Costa Rica. And then I got in as very nice people in Costa Rica too, and then they gave me a scholarship to study there. And then I got a person from University of Oklahoma come to my high school in Costa Rica, and they offered me scholarship to study in OU as well. So a lot of helping hands. Actually, they have breezed my gap from one continent to another continent, from a version of myself in a young and then helpless person to somewhere I can help somebody or make an impact.
Yeah, it's when I heard about your story, that was the introduction that Bob gave. Like you get to meet Ankat. He has been like successful in some of these, so many of these things. I mean, you say it was luck, at least the very first step.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that you must have been doing something right on that first scholarship, so that the second one came and all the opportunities, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think mostly I always felt grateful for the help I got, right? And so when you are grateful and you want to make best out of it, so that the money they are paying or the help, the selflessness act they did on you becomes worth it, right? It does not go somewhere. So probably that dedication probably gave an like probably highlighted me in a group of people, and somebody from very other kind people, a lot of kind people actually in this world. So um, so much gratitude for them.
Yeah, it's there are great hearts out there trying to help, trying to, but I think that the key element is that when these kind hearts notice potential, and I have a feeling they saw it in you, and you started to kind of respond as
Uh-huh.
well, and
Yeah.
give back and do your best.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, now you finish your scholarship, now you are a developer, and we are an AICon USA. How did it start to be like your exposition to AI? What have you been doing around it? And
So I had been good question. I had been trying. So when I was in school at college here in University of Oklahoma, I wanted to start a startup with my friends, right? And for me, there are legal challenges because I'm on student visa. There are challenges that I cannot start a startup and own a business and those things, right? So the in that hurdle, still me and my friends try just give it a shot, right? We try to build startup, and then it comes down to realization that I can't do everything by myself, right? Even in a group of three people, we can't achieve everything by ourselves. So in that verse of wanting to like find help for free, let's say, right? Because we don't have money to hire somebody to work for us. In that sense, we wandered around, and finally ChatGPT came in 2020, right? And then it no 2021, and then it gave me actually a very eye-opening thing. Okay, now I don't have money, but I think it can help me do something that another human could have helped me in a way, right? And then now we have agentic AI, which can make it even more easier. So these days we can build apps. We can translate ideas into mobile app or any kind of apps in few seconds. So that has been my trajectory in understanding it, and yeah.
it's really great because it makes me smile because when you're, I have tried, I've been an entrepreneur as well. And yeah, absolutely. It's not like you can be the one man band that does everything or just a couple, three people. You need lots of roles and lots of understanding.
Yeah.
IT, and just in IT inside you need like the DBA, the
Yeah.
coder, the front end, the designer. There's
Yeah.
so many things,
Uh-huh.
and I find it. You made me smile. It reminded me of my days trying to do everything, and sad to hear that the visa limitations and all that you haven't been able. I have a feeling yet you haven't been able yet to,
Uh-huh.
which I have a feeling. You look like you're like super eager to start building stuff, but in the other hand, it's super cool that you are already leveraging AI in not only development, but you know, I don't know if you started to get struggles like with finance, with HR, with some of these things that you have to. Have you leveraged as well some or seen some of those parts?
In the financing side, I have actually talked. So every time I go and see some people who have similar experiences or who are far ahead in the development world than me, I try to understand, have they ever thought of starting a startup? And most of the times they have. Right, I have found many people who have tried or at least thought of it, and I try to understand what they did differently than me to get ahead in the curve. Those kind of things. So mostly I think we need to seek help, because you can't do either. It's financial side, legal side. I always try to find people with background who are expert in that area, and see if there are any ways that I can probably get more help on it. It can be these days it has been AI just asking a lot of random question and getting an answer, but normally we do need an expert in that area who has been through similar experiences, because AI can tell you anything that makes you happy probably.
That's a very good insight, and in so many levels, because yeah, getting the experience of the people that have already, I don't know, like get some investor capital or funding or starting or just silly things like I'm creating a company. Do I need a special bank account or that? those little silly things that if you don't know,
Yeah.
it's tough to find out. And if you have
Hmm.
someone to mentor you or
Hmm.
guide you, it's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Have found anyone like with that information or experience?
Um, yes and also no. Well, yes, in a sense that there is legal side of things too. So especially when you get into the work visas, which fortunately my company sponsored my visa. I got into lottery this year, and so now you can't do anything outside your work. You are limited to that work, so your horizon is just under that work. You can't make any money out of any other things, either it's active day trading or those kind of things too, right? I've probably explored all those areas, but so so I have talked with the various potential investors, as sharing my ideas, presenting things and my idea and apps prototype to them, and then they have been interested. But there is on the legal side, they're like getting a patent, for example. Are you allowed to even start a LLC? So those kind of things have kept me in the back, and also I have not fully said, okay, let's go all in this idea. Yeah, that has been
Yeah,
my.
especially on this, it's half legal, half immigration, half. I know Treehouse is more than a full thing, but there's a lot that we have to put together. Where I feel you.
Mhm.
I'm also not from the U.S. and I have tried to do some things here, and it's like, oh, it's not as easy as
Yeah,
the
yeah.
land of opportunities. Yeah, as long as you are aligned with those opportunities.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I have a feeling that you will find someone because I know there are ways. You are already on this raffle for
Uh-huh.
green card that we are playing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Hope that you get it soon and you can get
Thank you,
things rolling
thank you,
up.
thank you.
And so it's interesting from these attempts, all that you have been doing. How did you end up here at AICon?
So I have a very very encouraging boss. She retired last year, so she was the one who took a shot at me at American Fidelity as an intern and also as a full time position, right? So she always encouraged me to go to the conferences in general, and then after she retired, there is another cool boss. His name is Robert. So he also has been very helpful, and he asked me what is the thing that interests you most. So I come from a supplemental insurance company. So in companies like banks or insurance companies, it's very hard to encourage them to use AI because of a lot of compliances on that areas, right? So but still, I told him that, oh, I'm interested in the AI because in my personal work, when I'm building any startup ideas, even just for very basic like app ideas, I'm always working with AI. Like I didn't know the word vibe coding until I came here, but
Cool.
I used to do it without knowing it, right? I
Cool.
used to ask I used to use Copilot and ask it to run in my terminal and VS Code and all that. So um, I wanted to see what was in the industry, in AI. What are other people doing, and what are they leveraging it in their businesses, and what are the pros and cons, what they know and what they don't know about the what future holds for AI. Though that was my motivation behind it. So my boss just said, okay, you can go ahead. And
It sounds like you have had very really cool bosses lately, and
yeah, yeah.
cheers and greets, Robert.
Robert and
Robert
Mary, yeah.
and Mary, thank you very much for allowing this to happen. It's really, really cool that you're fostering this growth and that he gives his best learning here. And Angat, well, you came to the conference. You have been attending sessions.
Hmm.
Did you present that?
I have not presented it.
Oh, you need
Well,
to present next year.
hopefully.
Submit something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It
Okay.
will be really cool.
Okay.
But you were attending sessions. What are the biggest outcomes that you got from the conference? The biggest learnings, and
Mm.
that you can't wait to go and try, check, or start doing.
At the personal level, there were few things I was expecting that it would blow my mind in a personal level. There are only few things that surprised me here, but in company level, there are so many things that surprised me. Right, there are so many things that I think my company can learn and use AI to leverage their workforce and the products we sell to our customers. At a personal level, the thing, RAG algorithm was something that stood out to me because my friends and we always do similar thing. Like for example, we give this PDF full of information and ask it to answer only based on that PDF version, and it does that. But if you think, we have been doing it in a small scale, but companies have millions of datas, right? So how do we find the right PDF to to get the right answer was something fascinating to me, and yeah, so that kind of hell, that is something I want to go and talk in my company and see what are the guardrails we can put before those PDFs get out into the LLM, and make a domain specific search engine or LLM in my company. That's what I'm very excited to do.
The greatest part is that you are already thinking of, yes, this cool new thing, the genie inside of the lamp, with guardrails, please. First of all, you mentioned them right away. With which guardrails can we build it that we can start to put it on? Did you get that as well from the conference talks?
There were some. I could not get so specific in the health. We had a keynote speaker this morning talking about public health, and they kind of assured in the Amazon AWS that they kind of assured that the data is not data will be in session, will be only account specific, and will never leave, and it will not be used against us to train the model. That was something cool to know. I want to explore more in that, and I want to ask my company to explore in that area and see how much of a truth that is, because I want to assess before I even use it. So that is something I think we need to explore.
That's really cool, and especially because these principles that you already have your standard practices, you came up with the guardrails in place. They were reinforced by these talks and by these examples that you got from the keynote speaker, from some of the other talks. And out of these actions that you just saw, and which specific talk would you say this is the one that I liked it the most?
It is going. So we had a keynote speaker from Andreas Bowman
Andreas
yesterday.
Bowman, yeah, from
the
Washington University.
Yeah, CIO of Washington University. His speech was something that I have not heard in a very long time.
It's an outstanding guy, right?
Yeah, yeah, it is. I was having lunch with him, and sitting next to him. We were chatting. He was joking. I didn't. He had his wife next to Stephanie's very intelligent person. So they were joking, and it felt like I could have never guessed they are the very big personality, right? So CEO, I think CEO, she's
Famous CIO, keynote speaker,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
sitting here joking and having lunch with me, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then he goes into the stage and gives a very powerful and very active, very open. He was very open to using AI in university, and that's something that I've not seen in leadership for a very long time, right? So that was something I need to think, because I personally am very kind of reluctant in putting everything in AI and see where I don't, because I don't know. It's like a black box, like magic box, like what it does and where it stores the data inside. It's something that I don't know, right? But his openness and learning from his daughter, the story he told yesterday was very inspiring to me.
You're making me want to watch his keynote even more than I already wanted, because yes, we interviewed him yesterday, and yeah, he has a very big presence, and he's kind, and
Yeah.
the candor that he speaks with, it's outstanding. And now that you say that information, I didn't know the daughter story, so I'm gonna definitely go and watch it. Everybody, if you're tuning in, log into the TechWell platform so that you can look at the keynotes. They are for free. You can still watch them. and tune in so that you can see what Angat is talking about. So, amigo Angat, to wrap up, what do you look forward now in terms of AI? Does it excite you? Do you want to try something? Did you take something out of this conference that you are going to be trying, or in general, that this
Yeah.
is a cool thing coming and I'm.
I think we live in this amazing era at this time that there's so much things coming out every day. If you are a very enthusiastic, very passionate in technology, this is a cool time to be in, right?
Crazy cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Or cool and crazy, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. So a lot of tools, a lot of algorithms, a lot of way how people use AI to make something real, right? I was talking to Ken. I think he was the former Ford, and he
Ken
has
Johnston?
yeah. And then he was telling me I want to build a AI agent, virtual AI agent that will interact with people and handle his social media and all that, right? So it was cool. So I think this time is very interesting, and I'm looking forward to how how the governance around AI is going to evolve over time, and if we are using humans to in that governance team, or are we want a because to catch a thief you need to think like a thief. So to put guardrails around these AI models, I'm excited to see if somebody comes up with a model that will do the check and balance in these AI models.
The I don't know how to say it, the white hat evil model that will be kind of checking and
Uh-huh.
poking, and that's interesting because if someone closes that gap on the other side, AI truly checking the gaps that AI has, and
Yeah,
it's going to be a very interesting,
yeah, yeah.
and I have a feeling it'll come anytime now,
Yeah,
right?
it's yeah. Probably it already came in next last time we had this conversation.
Yeah, when we started the podcast, it didn't exist, and now it's live and
Yeah.
making a change in the world. Amigo Angat, so now just to finish this interview, where can people follow up with you, get in touch, or if they are interested in your projects and to see how they can help you or guide you?
They can. I am not very active in social medias, but they can. I prefer email. So my email is my first name Angat dot yogi like Yogi Bear 77 at gmail.com. So I can I can be
There's a
reached
name
out
if
there.
you want to see it on the screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. That my first name dot last name 77 at gmail.com is a preferred way of communication for.
Great, because I'm curious. I don't want to spill what are your ideas and things, but I'm sure everybody will be curious to see what are you brewing up there that is a good project to become an organization or a
Uh-huh.
company, and to see how you can be helped. I have a feeling you're gonna get distances and
Thank you,
places,
thank
and
you, thank you.
uh,
Appreciate it. Yeah.
you look very excited that you have some ideas and apps, and that you
Uh-huh.
already have the plan. That
Uh-huh.
I want to say one day I use the app that Angat created, and
Sure. Yeah.
um,
Yeah. That's the dream. Let's see. More than my app, if I can make an impact in you, that's my that's my bigger goal. Yeah.
that's okay. Yeah, that's the attitude. That's what that make people get far and get places. So, Angat, it has been such a pleasure to
Thank you
meet you
so
and talk to
much.
you and share your story. Hopefully, Angat has been an inspiration for everyone watching. If you don't have the means, if you don't have so much luck, because I still insist, you had some luck, but for the rest, you completed the race. So uh, there you have it. Someone that is eating the world, waiting for some pieces to click, they will click, I'm sure, and to be super successful and already here, absorbing everything that is possible. Thank you so much again.
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure, admiration, truly, man.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you.
and well, amigo Angat, so this is the end of the streams that we are going to be doing. Uh, Believe it or not, we have been having several interviews.
Yeah.
You know, you saw us busy here. But this is the end of the conference days of AICon USA. we're about to run out to watch the keynote, right?
Yes.
We want to see what is going to be this last discussion, these last little sprinkles of knowledge that we can get. And I don't think we are going to have more streams. I'm already overdosing on caffeine, and I don't think I should do more. And I kind of want to not to fall asleep while watching the keynote. So we're going to wrap it up here. We're going to stop the streams. See you soon, I hope, on the next conference. I hope that you enjoyed all these streams, sharing with these awesome presenters, thought leaders, and I think promises from the future. You're gonna do well, amigo.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
No, it has been awesome. So everybody, this has been AICon USA 2025 reporting from Seattle, Washington. It has been a pleasure to be sharing with you all these personalities, all this place, and all the adventures that you can live here. I hope to see you here in person next year. I look forward to seeing what this man has achieved in next year. I have a feeling it's gonna be a lot. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, amigo.
Thank you so much.
Adios, everybody, and have a good one. See you on the next conference. Bye. Adios. Even use it like, hey, have ideas, sponsor me, or.
Is it on YouTube mostly, or you put on LinkedIn and YouTube?
Both.
And both. Okay.
Both.
Sounds good.
And if you need a video, let me know. I can give you a copy.
Okay. Sounds good.
You can use
Thank
it for whatever you need.
Thank you so much.
Amigo, best of lucks. I have a feeling you won't need that much, but you're doing well. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks to you, Angat. Nice meeting you.
Same here,
And
same.
really good pleasure to hear your story.
You're inspiring.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Appreciate it.
No.
Okay, you guys have a good day.
You too.
Best. Todo lo que han logrado con todo ese background, con lo poco que me dijo Bob, sí así de no, sí me deja baboso.